Hey guys, Delta Bass Buster here. It's after 4:30 in the afternoon on Monday, May 7th. Just pulling out of the water. It was just too windy today to really feel safe enough to shoot any video, so I just thought I'd shoot the video after I get out and show you what I did. 18 bass today. Launched the boat 6:30. And I was out by 4:30. So one of the techniques I was doing was flipping and punching tubes. Majority of the fish I caught were guarding males, and they were around tules on the riprap, and I was casting and pitching and punching, flipping, pitching, and punching to the calm areas. You know, as anyone who might have been out here today, you know how much the wind was blowing, so I was fighting the wind all day. But I wanted to show you one of the tips what I was doing. Strike King flipping tube. And one of the things I did is that I put in the glass rattle. Okay. I would stick that in, put it all the way up to the nose. Work it up there. Now, another thing I taught was pieces of cotton ball. This is to help hold the glass rattle in. You use just enough cotton for what was for the size tube. Now, whatever your preference is, I like to soak my cotton balls in my favorite scent. I think it adds to having a longer lasting scent trail. So I would take the time, get that cotton ball in there, get it up there as far as I can. Okay. Now for you that like to bass fish in clear water situations, and I've heard about this, how the tubes would hold air in it, little air bubbles would come out, and they'll give a little more of attraction. Another tip that I learned in the past when I fished in clear water areas is I would get some Alka-Seltzer tabs. You could get some Alka-Seltzer tabs, break them in little pieces, stick the Alka-Seltzer tab up above ahead of the cotton ball. The air pockets, the air bubbles will keep seeping out, and we have that continuous little seepage of air bubbles, which will keep adding to the action of the tube. So that's basically what it was. There was two color patterns I was flipping today. I was flipping the June bug and flipping this black red flake. Like I mentioned before, I like these two-tone tentacles. Give some color contrast. Okay. Caught 6 to 7 fish on that. Like I said, mostly guarding males, up to about 3 pounds each. Now with this Gary Yamamoto Big Bait Challenge, Big Bass Challenge coming up, I was also flipping and catching a few fish on the 7-inch Senko. I was using a 7-odd owner hook on my flipping rod. And I was doing pretty good with that on a 7-inch Senko. Just finding protected areas to throw it up in. Okay, another thing I was catching fish on today, 4 or 5 of my fish on, where it was a rebuilt jig. It's a Strike King jig, and it's considered a June bug skirt. It's got some green flake in it. It's a black skirt. It's got some green flake in it. It's a purple flake in it. A little bit of blue flake. Added some rattles. Okay. And then I had a sweet beaver as a trailer. So it was a nice color contrast. Once again, the fish I located were around tules and rock, and I was flipping and pitching up into the calmer pockets. And surprisingly, in 6 feet or less of water, this was during the outgoing tide. I had a stretch in upper 14 Mile Slough where I caught 6 fish in a row in a about 100-150 yard stretch. So until I guess the tide bottomed out where they wanted to move out. But this was the jig I was using. It was a 2-tone. I think this is what they call the cinnamon reaction, and it's on a rebuilt jig, Strike King Pro model jig with a June bug pattern type skirt on it, and I had the skirt trimmed, so it's real lively action. Now, when it got bottom out low tide and the bite really got tough, and that was probably about 12 noon. From 12 noon to the rest of the day, I ended up looking for calm water. And basically all I was doing on my spinning rod with the 8-pound fluorocarbon, this is my finesse rod, I was out sight fishing wherever I could find clear enough water. And I was just wacky rigging a Zoom trick worm, black, and picking fish up. On a day like today, I know some of you guys are all just big fish, big fish, big fish. But a day like today, sometimes you just got to be happy with what you could get. You know, the majority of my fish were keepable size. They were all over 12 inches. But I like to count all my fish that I catch. If I got them in the boat, they count. I had 18 bass today with a 5-pound kicker. My last bass of the day was the 5-pound kicker, and it came off of this Zoom trick worm. And if you recognize the background of the photo, it was actually caught right here at the launch ramp. I was just deciding to get out of the water, pitched it right next to the launch ramp, boom, 5-pounder. She gave a nice little fight. Okay, so that's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoy the videos. I really enjoyed doing my part, helping out, giving the best reports that I can. And I'm always learning too. As you know, I've been talking about how I've been fishing most of my life. And with my little custom Alco Bass Buster 1, I've had this for 12 years and I'm enjoying it. But I just have to admit and be honest, this wind kicked my butt today. Okay guys, be safe out there. Wear your life vests. Okay? And have a great day fishing. Goodbye. God bless.